video of Conor McGregor in the back throwing that kick that he started off the fight with. You can very clearly see this. It's the exact same move. Is he secure on his feet? Is he comfortable on his feet? Same move. And based on my understanding, that was the plan. The plan was to start the fight off like this. Look, he's practicing it. Now, if you would have landed it, this would have been some tremendous footage. But instead, it's footage that people are breaking down like Zapruder film of, Conor's knee and all that stuff. And you see, he's fine. He's throwing it, the left, the right. He's doing everything. So that was posted by the UFC afterwards. And there was also all kinds of footage posted of him taking off his shoes, him at the weigh-ins, all that stuff and more. My understanding is there was no pre-existing.
Everyone thought Conor McGregor was finally back, but his long-awaited return collapsed within moments. Just seconds after charging toward Max Holloway and throwing a reckless opening kick, Conor McGregor's right knee suddenly completely gave out. No punches were
off like that. Such a shock. I'll never understand. Max Holloway has an incredible chin. Max Holloway does not get knocked out unless he is fighting Ilia Topuria. The chances of him getting caught with something like that and getting knocked out, I think, were quite slim.
Even without any pre-existing injury, Conor McGregor's body has endured years of punishment. He previously damaged his left ACL during his first fight against Max Holloway. Later, he suffered the devastating broken leg against Dustin Poirier. Now, at nearly 38 years old, after another lengthy 5-year absence, his body may no longer react like it did throughout his championship reign. Choosing to start the fight with an explosive jumping kick instantly placed enormous pressure on both knees. It seemed Conor wanted to recreate the unpredictable style that once made him the biggest legendary star in MMA.
Have told you, and I take no bow in this. This was a weird fight, but I have told you, look, you can't do this, right? As super of a man as Conor is, he's not Superman. His leg was broken in two. Ronda Rousey returned. Gina Carano returned. Prior to that, a decade, Chuck Liddell and Tito Ortiz did something. It was something, but it was enough that the promoter folded up and realized, if these are my highest paid guys and these are my stars and I owe them other fights, I'm best to just not be in this line of work. Right? It was just that real. It was just that real that you can't do this work at this level and hold down a main event spot in that condition. You just can't do it. You don't get better at anything by not doing it.
Chael Sonnen believes Conor McGregor's disastrous comeback exposed a painful truth that many fans simply refuse to accept. Conor may be one of the greatest and most iconic stars in combat sports history. But after nearly 6 years away, a devastating broken leg, and now another possible knee injury, even Conor McGregor cannot outrun time forever. According to Sonnen, however, the most alarming moment wasn't the kick that damaged his knee. It was something else during the fight that revealed an even deeper concern.
In this sport, you can telephone, telegraph, or tell a fighter, because none of them can keep their mouth shut. So Conor McGregor is doing training camp in Ireland. The problem I have with that is I watched him doing media in New York. I then, the following week, watched him doing media in Los Angeles. But I'm being told he's in the gym training in Ireland. I just brought that to your attention. So I even reached out to his team. I said, hey, where's he training at? They said, no, he's all set up. He's at a gym in California. So well, that's great. I got a camera crew and I got a team out there in Dana Point. I'll get him over to the gym. I know every gym in California. Where's he at? Well, the gym doesn't have a name. Gym doesn't have a name. Okay. Who's he training with? I didn't ask this question, but I'm just saying to you guys, who's he training with? Because it comes back to telephone, telegraph, or telefighter. Those training partners, above the workouts, above the dollars they're going to get for rounds and time, they would like some exposure. They would love a picture with Conor McGregor, blow that up on their social media. They would love that. No one posts.
Chael Sonnen's point was brutally straightforward. No athlete can disappear from elite competition for that long and expect to return as the exact same fighter. Conor McGregor's previous fight ended with a devastating broken leg. He then spent years away from the octagon before being thrown straight into another massive UFC main event. Conor may have trained relentlessly, but training can never replace the pressure of facing a truly experienced world-class opponent. Sonnen believes serious questions remain about the preparation Conor McGregor actually received before stepping into.
Back and rewatch this fight. The moment where you question and go, oh no, oh no, this human, this young man, Conor, isn't ready. He didn't prepare right. He throws a punch. Right? We're all thinking of the kicks, but if you rewatch it, he threw a punch and he went down. He lost his balance. He lost his balance on a punch. And that's where I saw, okay, this is not going to be any different than Chuck or Tito. This isn't going to be any different than Gina or Ronda. This is just a wonderful athlete who hasn't done it for 6 years.
Chael Sonnen never directly claimed that Conor McGregor skipped training. Instead, he questioned exactly who Conor had been preparing with and whether he completed enough high-level rounds to be truly ready for Max Holloway. Normally, training partners eagerly chase the spotlight that comes with working beside a superstar like Conor McGregor. But this time, there were barely any photos, stories, or public evidence revealing who actually helped him prepare. Then the fight happened, and Chael spotted something that instantly convinced him Conor simply was not ready.
Take on Max Holloway. UFC 329. Let's get into it. I got Max Holloway beating the bricks off him. You go, round one. Ooh. Did you hear this ankle already? Max ain't playing.
Canvas.
This shit's.
What's going on?
Well, boys, it is what it is. I bet you when he ran into that kick, he probably broke his shit. Well, those guys just made the easiest paycheck.
Demetrius Mighty Mouse Johnson has finally reacted to the shocking ending of Conor McGregor's comeback against Max Holloway. Johnson instantly realized something was wrong the moment McGregor threw his very first kick. After carefully reviewing the slow-motion footage, he explained exactly how Conor's knee appeared to collapse. He also responded to claims that Conor McGregor may have entered the octagon already carrying an injury. But his brutally honest verdict on the unforgettable 69-second fight
surfacing online, and it was his birthday yesterday. Happy birthday to Conor, 38 years young. Here he is with his wife Dee, seemingly in good spirits.
8 years of age.
Yes.
Happy birthday to the mic.
Happy birthday.
We'll be back.
It matches your outfit even.
We'll be back. Come on.
So what do you need?
In the name of the Father, the Son, and the Holy Spirit. Amen. We'll be back. Let's go. Let's go. I know.
This fight, when did you realize that was over?
With Conor?
Yeah.
When he fell down the second time, I was like, oh, this is not good. The first time I thought he just slipped. It's hard to tell. It's wild. It's in the moment. I thought he slipped. And then when he got up and he threw a kick again, I'm like, oh, I don't like how his leg just gave out. That didn't seem like, and I'm still hoping he's just slipping.
Yeah.
I'm hoping he's just freaking out because he hasn't been in the octagon in 5 years. And then he started moving around and he like grabbed his knee and buckled.
Okay.
And there was some
I
conversation.
didn't notice that.
Yeah, there was some conversation going on between him and Max Holloway. And I was like, Max is saying he can't fight, like something's wrong. And he's saying, fight me. He's like, get up. And so he lets him up, and then his knee buckles, and then the referee stops the fight.
What happened? McGregor blew his knee out in the first few seconds, made an absolute shit ton, $30 million for almost no work. Didn't really take a punch. Max Holloway got paid for nothing as well. The fight didn't happen, and of course, everyone's out there. They've all got opinions. Everyone's calling it a fake and saying that he was injured beforehand and this and that, and shut the hell up, okay? Anytime Conor McGregor fights, anytime there's a big, huge fight, you get tons of casuals tuning in. They don't know what they're talking about. Conor McGregor often starts his fights with something wild. And when you've been away from the sport for 5 years and you're walking into the octagon at the T-Mobile Arena and they've got the dry ice and the crowd is going crazy for you, yeah, you got a fair bit of adrenaline running through your body and you're asking yourself a lot of questions like, have I still got it? Can I still do this? Okay. Am I still the guy? Am I as good as what I used to be? Jumped in the air and threw that stupid kick that blew his knee out is because of the nerves. And also because he wants to show everyone I've still got it. I'm still that guy. And you never know. There's a crazy world where the kick actually connects. I mean, look at Jorge Masvidal when he sprinted at Ben Askren and knocked him out. It's the quickest knockout in UFC history. I'm sure that's what he was trying to do, but it was ill-advised. He was out of range. It wasn't the most athletic kick. And of course, as we know, when he hit the canvas, he blew his goddamn knee out, right? It let the air out of the arena. It was like a wet fart. Everyone was like, oh my God, what is going on? Are you kidding me? Now, the big question is, of course, what is he going to do? Will he come back? That's what everybody wants to know. But here's what he actually said. He said, I was so sharp and so ready for this fight. I cannot believe what has happened. The talk of me being off while walking into the fight is nonsense. I was calm, ready, and confident, and I am in shock at what has...
Before the fight, Demetrius Mighty Mouse Johnson predicted Max Holloway's activity and recent experience would simply be too much for Conor McGregor. But Max never got the chance to truly test Conor's striking, conditioning, or ability to compete after 5 years away. Conor McGregor started exactly like he did during the greatest stretch of his career, charging across the cage and launching an explosive opening kick. The real difference was the landing. Johnson believes Conor landed on
Cali streets. Da-da-da-da-da. It's the motherfucking D-O-double-G.
His career is over. He knows it. Oh, he fucked his knee. Why did he do that? They made for a shit main event. He won't be back. Look how mad the crowd everybody is. No, I don't think so.
Conor McGregor was finished by Max Holloway in 1:09 due to injury. The fight starts. Conor does this running, jumping kick. As he lands, you could see his knee go. But there's no fighting on one leg, especially against a guy like Max Holloway. It's just impossible. UFC 329 was more disappointing to me than Tom Aspinall's Cyril Gane.
That shit looked like the biggest setup ever.
I think he thought it would be ready by the day. Yeah. And it was like almost ready, but not enough to give it 100%. Like,
and so they couldn't call the fight off because $25 million gate. What are you going to say?
Exactly. You got to play it off.
But there was no physical contact made with either one, right? So if you do it, you blow out your knee, that's a no contest.
Yeah. So nobody wins. So in fight contracts, does he still get paid?
Yeah.
Do they
yeah, he weighed in, stepped on the scale.
So even though...
He get his show money for sure. It looked like the biggest ripoff in the world. Because everybody betting on Conor.
Yeah. 1,500 days off, 69 seconds back. So everyone's saying...
Millions. It's some bullshit. We've been heist. Oh, shit, am I lying?
Yeah.
That was the biggest bank robbery I ever seen.
It was sad to see, you know what I mean? But that's the thing with this sport. You've got to stay consistent. You've got to keep fighting. And I think where he hasn't fought in so long, his body couldn't keep up with it. And coming out and throwing a crazy kick like that first thing, his knee just collapsed underneath him. And I feel bad for him, you know what I mean? He's put so much into coming back and getting back in the octagon. And that happens in the first 5 seconds.
You've got on the knee, which can irritate an already injured meniscus or lead to a new injury of the meniscus. Again, though, this position, absolutely, we have to keep an ACL on the differential. I think, though, if we were going to see the ACL, it would have been in this position. We would have seen that knee rotate a little bit more. We would have seen the tibia shift. So I'm going to put ACL number 2 behind the meniscus number 1. Either way, just absolutely, really devastating. I mean, I remember the last McGregor fight, he broke his leg. So to see him come back here, whether he was injured coming into the fight or this was a new injury, you got to wonder if this is going to be the end for him, if he can come back from another injury.
God, dude, Max just got an insane payday. The thing that sucks for Max, though, it's like he had it prayed. One of the craziest training camps that he's ever had. The most money he's ever going to make, and he still made it. But it's just, you almost feel guilty. It was kind of the same thing with Patty. Patty went out there and at least subbed him, looked fucking sick. But you almost feel guilty because you're not hurt. Your hands don't hurt. Your face doesn't hurt. Nothing hurts. I bet Max is just like, what the fuck? I would be, if I was in Max's position, I'm sure I'd be so Like you're grateful, you're blessed, everything's great, but you didn't get to go out there and do what you love to do. You didn't get to go out there and perform. You didn't go out there and show the world how good you are.
Find it, and you just seem to will it. Is it as easy as that, or how? Like, I know you just kind of described it, but how? How did you get that confidence back to walk in there and face a guy like Max Holloway on Saturday?
Man, I don't know. It's above, brother. It's divine. It's not me. It's above. That's how I feel with it. I could question my own self with that also, but I have it. I'm confident, and I'm going to showcase it. I love this arena. I love fight night, fight week, and God willing, I'm back here next week and the week after. How many weeks is in a year? 54. There you go. I could fight every week if it's a go. Before the injury, I had maybe 3 within the year. People don't recall that. And yeah, now there you go. We plan on getting busy here.
Can we get back to that? Or will even the business, will the fight business allow it when you almost get too big to fight that frequently, right? Or can we get back to that level of it?
I believe I wish for it. I wish for it. So if I'm the man in the arena, right? I'm the one that's making the walk. So if I'm the one who's pushing for it and campaigning for it, I'm sure that is the case. Now I've said my piece with the Ultimate Fighting Championship and their staging of my bouts. And they've said their piece, and it's kind of fallen on.
Conor doesn't need to fight. He has everything. I respect the fact that he's coming back to fight so much because it shows that he's a fighter in his heart. Me, I got to a certain level and I decided to walk away. Conor, he's back. It shows that he's still that fighter despite having so much success. I'm rooting for him. Proud of Conor. I'm a massive fan. I think I will be for the rest of my life. He has had a lot of struggles, ups and downs, just like I have, but he always gets back on his feet, which is a huge example to so many out there. So,
did we ever think that McGregor was coming back?
He always threatened coming back, didn't he? But I think that there's been so many stop starts with McGregor that
6 years.
Yeah, no one knows where we're up to. But you know what? I watched a couple of his interviews recently. He seems in a really good place. I know it's only an interview, but he does seem in a good place. When McGregor's on form, he's absolutely unreal. Absolutely unreal. He's beat Max Holloway before.
After hearing the reactions from Joe Rogan, Michael Bisping, Chael Sonnen, and Demetrius Mighty Mouse Johnson, the same uncomfortable question refuses to disappear. Was this nothing more than a freak injury, or was Conor McGregor's body no longer built for the demands of elite competition? Conor McGregor spent 5 years away from the octagon after suffering a devastating. Conor McGregor has already promised this will not become the final image of his fighting career. He insists he will undergo surgery, complete rehabilitation, return to training, and honor the last fight on his UFC contract. But promising a comeback and actually being physically capable of making one are two completely different realities.